this morning, this afternoon, this evening, wherever you are in the world. We're about to go deep sea fishing into the Word of God. And when we come up, I promise you, you're going to be blessed and you're going to be victorious. If you have one of these, I want you to get it right now. If you don't have one of these, in America, in and around the world right now, everyone should have one of these. All right, repeat after me. This is my Bible. This is my friend. This is my weapon. With it, I win. Let's get started. The book of Ephesians. We talked about the coat of armor last week, and we're going to continue to delve into this subject because this ministry is about overcoming, being triumphant, and being victorious in the world and in the Lord. Let's go. In this book of Ephesians, and we're talking about this coat of armor, the 6th chapter, the 14th verse. Stand, therefore, having your loins girt about you with truth. I'm going to read that again. Stand, therefore, having your loins girt about you with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness. Truth, my brothers and sisters, is a powerful thing that every child of God has. And we find and we gain our righteousness in and through God, through truth. Paul continues to break it down to us in the terms of warfare, because we are in warfare. I want you to understand that. We are in warfare. We are in warfare and we are wrestling not with people, but with spirits. With spirits in high places. This is so true. Paul attempts to prepare the people of God, because if we don't have a belt on, the Roman soldier could not hold the breastplate of righteousness. Our being today is founded on the truth that we serve a God who is God and God all alone. You hear me? I said our God is God and God all alone. We continue to be victorious. Why? Because our God is God and God all alone. There's so much lies, so many lies, so much dissension in the world today, especially in America and in the world. Lies. What did Jesus tell us? What does the Word of God tell us about lies? Satan is the author of the lie. The truth is not in him. So in our battle with Satan, if we are to be righteous, if we are to be victorious, we must girt our belts with the truth, which is the Word of God. His weapon is the sword that we use to rightly divide truth. Truth and the Word of God are so important for each and every one of us. He told us, days are coming when I shall write my laws upon the hearts of men and women. All shall know me, from the least to the greatest. Those days are now. We know the truth, that we are all in this together, that there's no such thing as white, there's no such thing as black, there's no such thing as Latino or Asian. We are all members of the human race. And the other day I was watching a movie that was about BC, before God. And there were many tribes, and they were all fighting. Brothers fighting against brothers, fathers fighting against his son. But you know what? When the earth started shaking, they came to a truth that we are all in this together. And they had to run together. They had to fight together. Let me tell you something, my brothers and sisters. We are all in this together. And sometimes it takes calamity. Sometimes it takes God to bring us back together, to help us understand the truth so that we can walk in righteousness. And the truth is, my brothers and sisters, until we bring God back, we will continue in an endless spiral downward. But oh, my brothers and sisters, when we bring God back, we shall walk in victory. We shall walk as overcomers. Look how we've overcome this past year, this COVID virus, this COVID vaccine that we now have. 1 year ago to this day, we were walking around wondering what the heck is going on in America, what the heck is going on in the world. Today, over 600,000 people in America have gone on. And millions around the world. It's not over yet. But now we see the forest through the trees. Now we're beginning to understand the truth that our God is God and God all alone. The truth that we are only here for just a little while. And while we're here, can't we all get along? The truth. And nothing but the truth, my brothers and sisters, will set you free. Don't be fooled. Don't be bamboozled by the lies. Because those in high places seek to overwhelm you with those lies so that they can remain in those high places while the little ones stand down and fight one another and destroy one another. And those in high places continue in their high places far above the maddening crowd. Don't be bamboozled. Truth. We must gird ourselves with the belt of truth and the breastplate of righteousness. Righteousness says that we are all in this together, that we are all brothers and sisters, that we must all come together and fight as one. When we do that, we will become a world aligned at keeping empowerment for and through the people. Look what they're doing now, those in high places. They're seeking to suppress votes. They're seeking to keep people from truth. They're seeking to keep people from voting. In America, let me tell you something. This country was founded on "In God We Trust." We just celebrated the hundreds and thousands of men and women who gave their lives to keep "In God We Trust" alive. Don't be fooled by the lies. We've had leadership that has done nothing but lie. And God has told us their foot shall slide in due time. And we are witnessing their feet sliding all around right now. But as their feet slide, my brothers and sisters, those who wear the breastplate of righteousness, those who wear and girt themselves with the truth, are awakening to what's going on in America and what's going on in the world. We are all in this together. We must all stand with the shield of faith. But how can we have faith if we don't have truth? You see, we've got to understand the truth. Without truth, my brothers and sisters, we can't have righteousness. We can't have faith, the shield of faith that God talked about. You got to have truth. Continue to study the Word of God. Continue to lean not toward the ways of the world, but toward the ways of His Word and His world. Girt yourself with the truth, which is God and God all alone. And we all fall short of the glory of the Lord. There is none righteous. But we seek to be righteous in God. And if we are righteous in God, we understand the truth of God. That we're all in this together. You can't run and you can't hide. And by certain rules, we all must abide. Girt yourself with the belt of truth, which is the Word of God. He'll continue to take you places you never thought you could go. He'll continue to turn your situations around. I don't care where you've been. I don't care what you've been through. I say this all the time. Our God is a strong deliverer. The history books have shown it. The Word of God has shown it. And those of you within the sound of my voice, you know that to be truth. Continue to gird yourself with the belt of truth. And you will continue to stand. You will continue to fight. You will continue to overcome, to be victorious, to be triumphant. You will continue to keep